Shopping Western Style is brought to you by Dan Post and Laredo Boots, Tucker Saddles, PFI, and PFIWestern.com.
Hi, I'm Justin McKee, and welcome to Shopping Western Style from PFIWestern.com, the new way to shop. Today we're going to take an opportunity to tell you more about Dan Post Boot Company. And we're going to take you to the hat department here at PFI, and we're going to learn more about all the new styles and shapes and different hats you can choose from here. And when it comes to saddles and tack, well, we have that info for you here today as well on Shopping Western Style, the new way to shop from PFIWestern.com.
PFI Town is located in Springfield, Missouri, just north of Branson, in the heart of the Ozarks. Home of PFI, America's Western store, with over 15,000 pair of boots and Western fashion for the urban cowboy and the traditional Western shopper. Saddle City, with more than 500 saddles in stock, a horse lover's paradise, and Diamond Ridge Market, featuring more than 120 different cheeses and over 400 varieties of international and domestic wines. Diamond Ridge Market, Saddle City, and PFI, all part of PFI Town. Stop by on your way to Branson or visit us at PFIWestern.com.
The new way to shop. We're shopping Western Style here at PFI. I'm Paul. With me today, special guest Dan Ponder, Director of Product Development for Dan Post Boots. Welcome to our show, Dan. Good to have you.
Thank you, Paul. I appreciate the invitation. It's always great to be here with my good friends at PFI.
Well, we love to have you come up. It's all fun when you come up, Dan. We get to put a lot of different things together for PFI. You know, Dan, you've been building boots for a long time. You know, how'd you get started?
You know, Paul, I was very fortunate. Back in '82, I had the opportunity to work with some very talented folks in El Paso, and got into the boot business, running product on the floor for various customers, and worked my way into product development, and the rest is history.
The rest is history. And that's a long time ago. You've been doing this a long time. You know, when you start putting the line together for Dan Post, I mean, you know, geez, how do you get started? I mean, where do you start?
Well, Paul, you know, it all comes down to my customers' needs, such as yours and PFI's. And it's developing product for your specific customer's needs, whether it's dress, pleasure, or work, and it's coming up with the right materials, whether they're bull hides, exotics like what you see here on the table, or a functional type of cowboy boot for the working cowboy.
There you go. There you go. You know, I've had the opportunity, you know, to come to your factory, sit down with you. I get the task of trying to put together the PFI exclusives, and you know, coming to work with you at Dan Post is definitely a treat for me. How we get to sit down and look at all of these different skins. I mean, how many different skins you got here on the table?
Gosh, yes, I don't know. I haven't counted them.
But we got
but there's pythons, there's caiman, there's stingray.
Caiman, that's a gator, isn't it?
Yes, this is a caiman. Caiman gator comes out of South America.
Yeah,
and
man, boy, they're absolutely gorgeous.
They're all tanned custom to your specifications or to Dan Post specifications. And as you can see, the color is the rainbow.
Yeah.
Whatever you can dream
we like
up,
to put together. We like to put together. When you and I get together, we like to have fun. And you know, for our customers, you know, here's a couple of boots that we've done as some samples. We used the pink python. You know,
right, which we have right there.
It's got some metallic accents, and then we've got a turquoise, kind of a multi-rainbow kind of turquoise python. You know, it's always fun. You know, and it's got to be fun, you know, because our customers expect the best out of us, and they expect the best out of Dan Post. So that's why we have such a good relationship. And, you know, an expert like you hanging around, let me tell you, we're always going to get something done. So when you're looking for that exclusive styling at PFIWestern.com, check out all of those exclusives by Dan Post and PFI at PFIWestern.com. Development is where it's at here, Dan. New Cowboy Certified. Tell me how in the heck you came up with this.
Well, Paul, this product was developed for the working cowboy. It was the combination of a urethane leather combination sole with shank stabilizers on it, the protruding pad on it, so you get longer wearing protection out of the sole, and the insole that comes in with a high density pour-on foam and also a gel insert that goes inside it for maximum comfort in the product, as well as the stylish tops and leathers that we put into the product.
So you got a little bit of both worlds here. You got leather on the outside, you got the rubber on the inside for the wear factors in it, and plus you got a lot of styling here in this Cowboy Certified. This first boot, what's the leather on the foot there?
This is what we call Mad Cat goat. It is a high tensile strength goat that we're using, which is lightweight but also performs very well in the distressed finishes. And also with a 13-inch top on what we call Volcano goat, which is a little heavier weight type product that will give you the stand-up protection that you need when riding.
So is that an oil tan leather, wax tan leather?
Yes, oil and wax.
Oil and wax. Yes. So that offers the durability once again. And at PFIWestern.com, you can find these two Cowboy Certifieds for only $199.99 right now at PFIWestern.com. Now we've got two other ones here, Dan. This is a round toe and a square toe. Once again, is that the oil tan goat as well?
Yes, it is. It's also the oil tan goat. We've just had a tremendous response to this product because of the lightweightness of the material, but also its strong tensile strength and wearability. Yeah,
and it's got fancy tops once again. You got that good brown with that bright red top. Got the Cowboy Certified bottom, square toe, round toe, only $189.99 at PFIWestern.com. Cowboy Certified Dan Post boots. Go to PFIWestern.com right now and check out all the styles. We're shopping Western style here at PFI. I'm Paul. With me, special guest Dan Ponder, Director of Product Development for Dan Post Boots. This is your baby, Dan. This is your baby. Cowgirl Certified. Tell me what this one's about.
Well, the Ladies Cowgirl Certified is a product that was designed for the working cowgirl and as well as a functional, stylish product. Comes with the popular square toe that you see here, double stitch welt, a spur flange for the lady that wants to wear a spur while she's out riding.
Gotcha.
And, of course, the 8-row fancy stitch patterns, fancy pull straps, as well as a gel inserted insole in it for added comfort and flexibility.
So that does have, that's got a lot of cushion to it right there. And once again, this has got the Cowgirl Certified bottom, so it mixes the leather on the outside with the rubber on the inside. And,
yes, and that is a urethane outsole for extra long wear, as well as the leather inserts on it for the nice finish, and it gives you the best of both worlds, leather and urethane. Yeah.
Boy, I love the square toes, Dan. I love the square toes. They're really, really popular. I like the detail in the saddle vamp.
The saddle vamp,
that perforated
styling issue to it, as well as the fancy vamp patterns.
We got a lot of great styling going on here. You got 3 different colored tops here. You got the good oil tanned brown foot. So they're going to be durable. Whether they're in the stirrup or they're just going out on the town and got that good worn look.
It's got that look. It's got the cowgirl look.
Cowgirl look. Cowgirl Certified by Dan Post, and only $189.99 at PFIWestern.com. $189.99 is a special price. Go get your Cowgirl Certified at PFIWestern.com. The new way to shop, shopping Western style. We're shopping for kids now, Dan. You did such a great job right here with the Cowboy Certified, Cowgirl Certified. You had to overdo it, didn't you? You just had to come out with the kids. Tell me a little bit about this product right here.
Well, we have an all-leather outer just like the adults product, styled the same way. You've got the urethane outsole on it, cushion insoles, the fancy stitch patterns done just like Dad's product. And it's designed for that little cowpoke running around the house.
There you go.
Or out in the barn or
He's got, you gotta have a boot like Mom or like Dad's. You always got to do that. You got some pretty cool. You got the basic brown here in the center, but you added a little bit of color back to the one. And once again, you got the square toe, and also the double stitch. Which that little horseman look for that little cowpoke, like you said. The Cowboy Certified for kids is going to be a home run. It's only $69.99 at PFIWestern.com. That's a special price. They're regularly $79.99, but only $69.99 at PFIWestern.com. You can buy the adults Cowboy Certified, Cowgirl Certified And now for the kids at PFIWestern.com. Get yours now.
We're shopping Western style at PFI today. I'm Jonelle, and this is Logan from Mostly Memories. She's going to be telling us about all these wonderful baked goods that are really candles, aren't they?
Yes, they are. So they all look good enough to eat, but I wouldn't do that if I were you. Just burn them, and they'll smell delicious in your house.
Oh, they smell wonderful.
Yes, well, we have the cinnamon roll candles. They look like real cinnamon rolls, and they're handmade, so no two ever look the same. We drizzle them with icing, sprinkle them with cinnamon, and they smell delicious. The cinnamon flavor is mixed throughout the wax.
Oh, it looks like what my grandmother used to bake in her kitchen.
Yes, great memories of Grandma. And when you're just having it sitting out on your counter, you can have this burn dish and gingham cloth for free today if you order one of the first 100 orders for the candle. The candle is only $14.99. And then you can have the beautiful burn dish and gingham cloth to help for displaying it.
Oh, that looks great. That's really pretty, and it'll look like you baked for your company.
Right. You can trick everybody. We also have the small votives, which are great hostess gifts or stocking stuffers, and those are, you get 4 of those for $10.99. Or they're great to just set around your house.
You can set them all over the place. Great.
If you really want to talk about Grandma's kitchen, that's where our pies come into play. We have our 8-slice pies in their most popular scents, which are apple, pumpkin, and blackberry. And a great idea is to put one of the pie candles in your own pie dish and set it as a centerpiece. Everyone will think that you really baked.
This looks really neat.
Doesn't it look
great?
great?
It's sliced into 8 slices. And look, it goes right into the little burn dish.
I know. So those burn dishes are great to have as well. And also, for the first 100 orders today, the burn dishes are free. So
wow.
the 8-slice pie is only $29.99. Even if you wanted to take the slices and divvy them up among your friends for gifts, then that's a great little hostess gift as well. And then it's only about $4 per candle.
And you get the burn dish free for buying the pie.
That's right. And I don't know about you, but I'm quite the chocoholic.
Oh, I love chocolate. I have to have some every night before I go to bed.
Well, this way you can enjoy all the chocolate you want, but without having a single calorie. We have the exclusive rights to the Hershey candle line. We have their secret chocolate recipe that we pour into the Hershey's pints, and so you can burn those and have the smell of chocolate in your house all the time. And those pints are only $10.99.
Those are really cute. I mean, it looks like it's in your refrigerator.
Yes, exactly.
Don't get them confused.
And I don't know if you're a camper.
Oh, love to camp.
Okay.
Love to camp.
My favorite part of camping is definitely the s'mores.
Yes. Dessert, yes.
Yes, and so we've recreated the s'mores scent into a candle, so you can have those campfire memories in your own home. It's a tri-layer soy candle with rich chocolate, graham cracker, and marshmallow flavor. And those are only $19.99.
Oh, wow. That's a great gift, too. I mean, everybody would like to have one of those.
Yes, and all of these are great going into the fall season. They kind of make your house feel more warm and cozy, and they're great gifts as well.
And they smell so good, it looks like you've just baked.
Yes, you can trick everyone, so everyone will think you're quite the hostess.
Thank you, Logan, for coming by and visiting us today. These are great gift items that everybody's going to want to have in their home, and you can see them at PFIWestern.com, or you can call the 800 number on the bottom of the screen. You'll find all these wonderful candles. They smell so good. I wish you could smell them on the website, but they will look really pretty in your house.
Voted best show and best band in Branson. Liverpool legend. Handpicked by George Harrison's sister for the ultimate Beatles experience. See and hear what changed our lives. Liverpool Legends at the Starlight Theater. Get tickets at 417-337-9333 or at liverpoollegends.com.
Shopping Western Style is brought to you by Dan Post and Laredo Boots, Tucker Saddles, PFI, and PFIWestern.com.
We're shopping Western style here at PFI. With me, Dan Ponder. Laredo Boots, Dan. Laredo Boots. Hey, it's one of our opening price point brands. You got to love them. I mean, we've sold thousands and thousands over the years, especially in these first ones. How about the zipper boot? You know, you get the look of a Western boot. You know, when the slack or the pant goes down over it, looks just like a cowboy boot. Tell me a little bit about this zipper boot.
Well, this product comes under our Perform Air product, which comes with a great dual density urethane insole for maximum cushion comfort. As you mentioned, it is designed to look just like a Western boot with the pants down over it.
You know,
it's flexible.
Check out the
comfortable,
flexibility.
And then it's for the price-conscious customer, this is the #1 line in the country that you're carrying.
Yeah, Laredo boots. Like I said, I mean, we've done Laredo boots forever. You know, this zipper boot is a very practical boot. You know, it's easy in, easy out. Exactly. And I tell you what, we've never seen anything like this in this Perform Air. It's
very
balanced,
flexible.
very flexible, durable with the rubber sole, and only $99.99 at PFI.
Which makes it a great bargain.
That's right. 2 more boots here. I call this my trucker boot, Dan.
This product, these are our 2 best-selling boots in the line. Again,
Really?
they're basic styles. They're geared for the everyday customer that's looking for something nice, long-wearing, and comfortable.
Wow. You know, the trucker boot, it's got a good neoprene outsole to it.
Long-wearing outsole.
Oil-resistant. You know, you got the good tried-and-true black boot. Then you got a distressed brown right here.
Yes.
Yep. Both of them have urethane shafts.
Yes.
And the feet?
They're leather.
The actual leather feet. Leather feet.
Leather foot with a high-density insole, cushion insole in it that is for maximum performance and comfort.
Yep. And guess what? The best thing of all, they're only $89.99 at PFIWestern.com.
Again, for that price-conscious customer.
That's right. Get your Laredo boots at PFIWestern.com.
This is Josh from PFI's Saddle City, and with us today is Daryl Nephew, Regional Account Manager for Circle Y and Tucker Saddles. Now, Daryl, this is kind of the old standby here. You've been with Tucker how long?
Been with Tucker for 20 years.
20 years. So that makes you...
a little bit older than I should be.
There you go. So you had a lot to do with the original designs of these saddles.
Yes, Josh. I actually built saddles for lots of years with Tucker, and this is one of our very first designs, and Tucker is known as the original trail saddle. So it's been a good saddle for us, and it's really, this saddle leads the industry in trail riding.
Let's cover some of the reasons why it leads the industry.
Well, you know, Josh, when we got into the business, most people were trail riding just any type of saddle they could find. And we found that most of your trail riders wanted a saddle that was real comfortable for them. And fit was a big concern. And so what we've done, we actually took some of the old designs of the old German officer saddles and old trooper saddles and combined those ideas into a Western style saddle. And the thing that we really did was we put a suspended ground seat in our saddles.
Somewhat like a hammock.
Very much like a hammock or like shocks almost. And
yeah.
It's suspended off of the tree, so when you ride it absorbs the pressure of the ride. And we have riders, a lot of them now are getting a little bit older in age, and they have bad backs, or they just need something that's going to absorb a lot of pressure. So this hammock actually moves, and it goes up and down and absorbs a lot of pressure that your body would absorb, but it also absorbs a lot of pressure the horse's back would absorb. So the suspended ground seat was a breakthrough in the horse industry.
So speaking of breakthroughs, what's on top of that hammock?
Well, on top of the hammock, we wanted to add additional comfort, and we actually use what is called a nitro gel. And it's not a liquid gel at all. You can freeze it, you can heat it, you can puncture it, and it won't hurt the integrity of the gel. What it is, though, it compresses with weight instead of with air. And so it pushes down and it comes back, and they use it in helmets, they use it in beds, and they use it for people who want to sit or have pressure for a long period of time.
You bet.
So it absorbs that pressure. So not only do we have the suspended seat, we have the gel seat. Then the soft part is just a traditional foam rubber. People want to feel that soft comfort, but really your comfort is in the suspension and in the gel.
So your guys' motto is ultimate trail comfort.
Ultimate trail
which
comfort.
We've covered for the human. Now let's talk about the horse. You guys build your own saddle trees now?
We build our own saddle trees. We really are concerned about saddle fit, and we were having trouble getting consistent trees out of our industry, so we've even developed a computerized tree system and CNC machines, and we build these trees to specs and make sure they really fit well. And what makes this saddle unique is not only the felt skirt, which reduces some of the weight. You know, Tucker saddles only weigh about 25 pounds. It reduces some of the weight, but also you can really see the fit. And the trees have a good bar flare on it, so that way the horse can have some great movement.
Yeah, great. Ultimate horse comfort for you and your horse. You can find all of these great saddles at PFIWestern.com.
Shopping Western Style is brought to you by Dan Post and Laredo Boots, Tucker Saddles, PFI, and PFIWestern.com.
We're shopping Western Style here at PFI. I'm Paul. This is Josh. And have we got a story to tell you here? PFI's own hats. Special blend I'm going to let Josh walk you through. As we go down through here, Josh, tell me a little bit how this story started.
Well, we've been doing our own private hats for a lot of years. PFI has been synonymous with quality products, quality hats. We approached our dear friends at Resist All Hat Company and asked them if they would be willing to do a private blend, something that's exclusive for us, something that we could offer a better value to our customer, a better quality hat for a better value.
There you go.
So that's kind of where the idea spawned from. Like I said, this is a private beaver blend fur felt hat. We call it the Open Trail. This hat features a 4 5/8 inch crown, a 4-inch brim, has a self-trim felt band with a silver buckle set.
Boy, that's a pretty hat. You know, that self-band, you see that in a lot of the Resistol's black gold, a lot of the upper-end hats. I mean, that, you know, that's got a sheen to it. It's a great-looking hat, Josh.
And like I said, that was the whole idea behind this entire principle, was to offer a better quality product at a better value for our customer, which is ultimately the end result that we want to achieve.
Yep.
So Resistol was kind enough to build this private blend for us. X's have become a big game in the hat industry. There's no control, no restrictions, so you could basically build any hat and put whatever you wanted in it and market it to people.
So we get to put our own ingredients, so we know exactly how much fur felt's going in these hats.
You bet.
And we get to control the quality with our good friends at Resistol.
Right.
We got some other colors here in the Open Trail?
You bet. We've, of course, got the black. This is their silver belly, and then the chocolate. Chocolate has become an extremely important color as far as headwear goes the last couple of years. It's seen a lot of growth back in the old days.
Browns are in. You know, brown boots, you know, brown belts, it's all in. That chocolate's a good color.
60s and 70s, this was hot, and now we're hot again. Just like you, back in the 60s and 70s, you were hot, and we're hot again.
Yeah, a little throwback, throwback. Then we got two other hats on the end, too. Tell us a little bit about what those two hats are.
This is our Arena series, which is a wool blend hat.
Okay.
A little less price point, a little more rigid body, a little tougher hat for somebody who doesn't want to spend, you know, a huge amount of money if they feel like it might be put in a position where it might get damaged.
Sure. So that guy that's just going to wear it on the weekend, or, you know, wear it out dancing, he still gets a really good quality hat, but it's just in a different blend than the fur felt.
You bet. And there again, our friends at Resistol, they built this blend for us. It's a wool felt. It comes in the silver belly and black. There again, 4 5/8 inch crown, 4-inch brim, self-trim band, silver buckle set, the whole ball of wax.
Well, how about that? PFI's own hats right there, PFIWestern.com. Get hatted up right now.
Hello, I'm Leon Harrell. A couple of tips on cutting saddles. First of all, if you're new in the game, you're going to buy a saddle, make sure that you get with someone that knows what size that you actually need. Whether you need a 16, you need a 17, start off at least with the correct size so you don't have to change in the next 30 or 45 days. And it doesn't really make any difference with saddles, the way they look, whether it's a rough out, your stamp saddles. Get what you want to start with. Get you a nice saddle, make sure that it fits, make sure that the front end, if you like an 8, 8.5, or 9, make sure that you get some professional help so that your saddle fits you and it is the right saddle for you. There's not a lot to know about saddles. One of the most important things to know, and that's the correct way to saddle a horse, you know. So, and actually there's only two ways. You can put a saddle facing the head of the horse, or you can put it backwards, and it just depends on whether you want to see where you're going or where you've been. While we're on the issue of saddles, there's one thing that really ticks me off, and I see it all the time because I'm really majoring with amateurs and training a lot of people just getting into the business. And one of the things that people do is when they saddle a horse, the first thing they do is cinch this horse up as tight as possible, like they were just going to step on him and ride him off right there. So they need to just snug this saddle up when they saddle their horse. Just snug it up enough to keep it on, walk the horse around a little bit, and then go ahead and cinch him up. And make sure that you find out the correct way so that you can just have that horse tight enough that you can stay on and perform. If it's too tight, he can't breathe. He can't relax. It tightens him down, he's tense, and you're not going to get the performance out of him. So
When you get your new saddle from PFI, learn how to put it on your horse correctly, cinch it up correctly so that you can get the ultimate performance from this saddle and your horse.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage here at PFI's Party in the Parking Lot, RCR recording artist, Grayson Lawrence.
Next time on Shopping Western Style, we show you how to stay warm and dry with outerwear by Walls. We'll catch up with Cinch and Cowgirl, and we'll check out some of those hot John Deere hoodies. As always, you can see everything from today's show at PFIWestern.com. Shopping Western Style is brought to you by Dan Post and Laredo Boots, Tucker Saddles, PFI, and PFIWestern.com.